I'm only doing this one time, so in case usahau ama usipopata mzuri, you can still find these videos. I told you these meetings are all recorded. So in case ufike mahali uko week 3 umesahau kitu fulani ya week 1, you can go back. Or in case maybe you join in late or you're not able to attend for one or two reasons, they'll be there. Though najua tuwekangi video zote huko, just a few. So it's always good to join at least in a week. Make sure you appear in 2 meetings, if not all of them. Okay, now you will put your username here. I'm using a dummy student, so dummy is my username. Default password is Java. Java is the default password for all of you. Kumbuka username ni hilo ulikuwa umeandika hapo. If you are John Mutunga, it was John Mutunga as username. If you are Caroline as username, it's Caroline. And kama ulikuwa umeacha space ama ukatumia capital letter, they are all small letters, and there's no space. Kama ulikuwa umeacha space, shikanisha. Kama ulikuwa umeanza na capital letter, it is small. So like mine is dummy in small letter. Maybe nilikuwa nimejaza dummy in capital. Then the password I've said, it is Java. Java, small letters. Small letters. So once this one opens, it first of all prompts you to change your password. So this is how it looks like when you log in for the first time. Forget about this one. So allow me to change my password or change to something else. Let me change my password. So pia wewe ukilogin mara ya kwanza itakuprompt to change, and you can't change to the same. So current password is Java. The new password is whatever nimeweka. Then I'll say save changes. Once you save changes, password has been changed. Okay, continue. Before you do anything else, you'll have to agree with the license and blah 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 there. Moodle policy, please read. So it's you'll read all of this the same way I'm reading, or more better way of reading this one. Scroll hadi huku chini ama soma hadi huku chini, you'll find the next button, click on next. It's just policy something agreement. You can't skip it. If you skip, itakutoa nje. This one again, you read. They belong to our host Moodle. They show you that is theirs. So all of us have to agree. Then after 2 clicks, you'll come and check. I agree with Moodle policy. I agree with Moodle cloud cookies policy. And you click on next. Once you click on next, it will take you to your dashboard. Like so. So all courses zenye mtu amenroll, for you is just one, they'll be appearing here. So kuna some of these courses inaweza appear then si za enroll ama nini. But anyway, all of you have been enrolled to this course, so you'll be seeing Java programming. Ukiona zingine ni sawa. So if you click on them, you're not enrolled, they won't give you anything. Itakuonesha tu course and what the course talks about, just that one, but it won't give you the details of the students and blah blah blah. So this is your dashboard. Just a little hapa kwa dashboard ya kufanya. Hapa juu kuna notification, these your messages. Anytime wanakutumia that email, it will come back here. Kama this is the email walituma asubuhi, I can still find it here. If I want to reply, I can reply from here. This one is from the admin, Alex Maina. So if I click on it, nikiscroll hapa chini, kuna option hapa ya kureply. You can reply if you want. Or if you have anything concerning whatever me post. Notification ziko hapa. Notification if you are graded, umepata yellow card, umefanya sijui nini, kuna assignment deadline imefika and you are somehow late, it will give you those notifications. Ama tume extend deadline ya assignment fulani, it will give you. Up here, it will be your name of course, and that image will submit. Itakuwa hapa. If you click on, because I can't see this. If you click on this down arrow, kuna profile, kuna grades, kuna messages. Messages tu ni same na hii. Grades if you want to check your progress. if you kuna assignment imemakiwa, kuna ingine hajamakiwa, but they'll be checking that. Ukifika week 3 lazima week 1 and week 2 zikuwe zimemakiwa. So kama zijamakiwa and somehow unaona umepewa yellow card but una miss grade ama umepewa 0 and you did, you just write the message to your instructor ama the admin. Your profile here, you can adjust your names, you can adjust the pictures. Yeah, all of them. You can change your email, edit profile from here. Click edit profile. So you can see first name, surname, email. Kuna zingine wezi change city, town. Hapa chini kuna picture if you wanna delete it, if you wanna change, sawa sawa. Kuna the additional names and optional things like phone numbers. You can simply click and check. Just trying to make it a little bit quick. So that is for your profile. Let me go back to our dashboard. Okay, before niguza anything hapa kwa dashboard still hapa, huku kando kuna site home. Site home, it will open the site for your course. Calendar ni calendar. Private files, if you have your own things you wanna keep there, it's okay. Bora ukumbuke course ikiisha, you pick them, go with them. If you leave them there, itadeletika. To access your course ama to access Java programming, simply click on this one ama click site home, you'll find it there. Let me click site home first. So site home itakufungulia all the courses you've been enrolled in. Sasa kama by default yenyu ni moja tu, so you only have one course. But I know one of you are gonna courses mbili, sawa sawa, you'll have 2 courses. And of course, a brief description of the course. Ukiklik kwa course name, ama nikiklik on the name of your instructor, and I'll be your instructor. That is my name over there. You can click and view my profile, my email. Kama unataka kumake communication, zote ziko hapo. You click on Java programming, itakufungulia your course now. So now this is what we call your course page. So on top of your course page, I'm downloading the tool, so in this tool. On top of your course page, kuna, of course, kuna name ya your course. Then below here, kuna sasa the details. From course overview. Course overview kutakuwa hapa na everything you shall be doing in this course and how this course is conducted, itakuwa hapa. If you log in, you'll find it. This is just a dummy student I'm using. Then tumezipanga from week 1, of course, week 1 and a topic, week 2 and topic up to week 6. So in each week, but until mfikirie wiki ndio itafunguka. So once you reach week 1 itafunguka, muone assignment, muone discussion, muone the attendance. Attendance ni kama register tu. You just click. If you click, you're given 100%. Kama kuna notes, they'll be there. Or any configuration to do, they'll be there. Then kama you missed a video something ya week 1 still, some tutakuwa tuna upload huko, si zote. Ama unaweza find some part of the meeting tuli upload huko. Ama if most of you request us to do so, we shall do it. So zitakuwa zimejipanga hivyo until week 6. Then below week 6, we have resources and materials. Below resources and materials, any software you'll be using, ama any software you want to use, it will be found there. So by default site, tuko na what we call JDK, Java Development Kit. You'll be downloading it. So ukiklik tu itaanza ku download. So once you download, kutakuwa na instructions on how to install. So resources zote, material, software, IDE itakuwa huko, runtime environment itakuwa huko, JDK, JRE, if you need one, all of them will be there. Kama kuna any textbook, also they'll be found under resources and materials. So maybe you're doing an assignment na umekwama na kitu fulani. How do we declare a character variable in Java? How can I use a character, a string and a character pamoja? How do I do that? Maybe hatukukawe kwa class, or I didn't talk about it. It's just your own research. Teremka huku chini kwa resources, under resources and material, you'll find a textbook there. You can download and read. Ama unaweza amua pia read online. Okay, on this other left menu, kuna participant. If you want to check your friends there, ni sawa, but this one we shall be locking it. Haitakuwa. Let me see if it open. But you people won't be having this one. So you can check your friends, of course, the username, first name and surname, and they're all blah blah blah. But then but you'll check. If you love that part of participant, you can check your friends. Wanna pia mko wangapi in this course? This is some of you. Dummy student included, that your instructor, sawa. But anyway, the list is kind of bigger. It will go to your demonstration. If you click on grades, the same to na hiyo mlipata kwa profile. This is where you'll be checking your grading. So by default hakuna kitu imeadiwa for this dummy student. So 0 out of 0 of course. So grading itakuwa inakaa huko. So kama kuna any grade item discussion itakuwa calculated weight maybe 11.01. Grade inakupatia A, B ama C. Percentage inakupea feedback kama uliandikiwa very good ama we perform poorly ama redo, kitu kama hizo. Contribution to course total inakuambia this assignment umepata 90%, ina contribute to maybe 2% of your course total. And that for you that is 2% of your certificate. So ni hizo tu. Most of these links inakurudisha kwa the same things. Dashboard will take you to dashboard. Site home, again the same. Calendar, it's just a calendar. If you want to see how things have been arranged from there. Yeah, hivyo tu. Upcoming events, task, kama iko, kama assignment, ukikuja kwa kalenda yako, you'll be able to see them. Private files, if you want to keep your things here private, again, it's not a must, but anyway, yeah, if you want to do that, sawa. If you want to have a test of what we call cloud computing, you can use it to save things. File size of 5 MB. We can extend that on I extend to 100. Under my courses, of course, if you want to go back to your course again, you go apply. This will open your course page. So anytime wanakuambia go to your course page, this will be your course page. Log in, click on the course name, whatever it opens is what we call a course page. Okay, let me now talk about grading before I go now back to Java. Grading inafanya a little bit different. We have letters A, B, C, D, and F. Anytime you have a percentage score of 90 and above, 90 to 100, 90 to 99, you are given letter A, grade A. If you have a performance of percentage of 80 to 89, you are given letter B. If you are performing between 70 and 79, you are given letter C. Below that, you get a yellow card and you can be dropped. That is if you get grade D. Grade D ni watu wako 60, 50s and below. You'll get a yellow card. And to score this thing is very, very easy. Si vitu ngumu. Unajua nikisema assignment and task, somebody imagines penye huwa zinasumbua penye yako. No. Let me just give you an overview. Discussion is something you were just talking. Si lazima ikuwe ukweli. Of course, you'll do your own research. But here tuko na that marking scheme tunafollow. We just check if you follow the instruction. Kama umeongelea hiyo topic tumeweka. Kama leo tunaongelea about classes. Kwa discussion yako, umeongelea about classes? Yes. Maybe something like, have you replied to any of your friends? Maybe 2 or more? Yes. Even ndo wanakugrade. Not about the content. But tukiweka discussion topic, we are talking about maybe classes. Na wewe umeanza kuongelea mpira. So that's why you miss the grade. But you won't miss the grade 100%. You'll only be given 50% because ulifungua discussion. Na because ulifungua discussion ukapewa 50%, ulifungua tu na ukasema msee leo sina story. That is 50%. That is how easy to score it is. And for that 50%, that means pia umeattend. Either uliklik ama ukiklik, you'll be given 100% ya attendance. That is already half mark ya any week. Now you attempt anything. Of course, assignment, anytime you submit, you already have 20% of it. Anytime you submit, tuama bahati mbaya usubmit picha yako kama assignment, we give you 20%. So ukipiga hizo hesabu, that is 150, 170 every week, every week, every week. Na of course wewe sema kila wiki tu mazee kuna kashetu wewe unafanya ama hakuna kitu uko nayo. Of course you'll be doing something. So 170 will be the least. Hiyo wiki manze wewe uliamka tu na ukaguza huko vitu na ukarudi slumberland yako. You are very lazy. Lazy to a point yenye hata ukuana idea kitu wanafanya. Of course that one is almost impossible. Huwezi enda discussion ukapost kitu hakuna. You'll be getting that 170. Ukicompute mzuri, that one gives you a D as performance. Ukisema kama hiyo ndio D na tusema of course out of 6 weeks kuna 3 weeks ulipata 100% kwa discussion na assignment ukajaribu at least umegonga 60 70 kama 2 ama 3 hivi, you already in where you are in a C, and once you're in a C manze you are good. So it's very easy to score, si ngumu sana and doesn't take much of your time, but in case inakula time mingi sana huwa tunapeana extension ya deadline to give you people space to do it. And then once you're done doing your things, once wakianza ku-upload assignment, I'll show you how to check assignment, how to post a forum. But ukienda tu uko ukilink kuna instruction tu huwezi kosa. Ukiclick tu itakwambia. You people are computer experts already. Then ukimaliza make sure you log out. Once you log out inakupia chance ya kama kuna kitu yote umefanya na huko umesave itakusavia yenyewe automatic. If you don't log out again, pia ni costly kwetu because anytime you're using it, that's what you're paying for. So ukiacha logged in, the other side inasomeka ni kama it is still in use and it will charge us. So kindly request anytime ufanye kitu yote, be it umeifungua kwa simu ama kwa lapi, just log out. Unaweza ifungua kwa lapi na browser, or there is a desktop application if you want to download it. It's called Moodle Cloud, Moodle Learning Management System. Unaweza download. There is a mobile application unaweza download sawa. Kama utaki ku-download application, you can use browsers as long as you have our site domain. Na site domain hii hapa unaona bluespace javacourse.moodlecloud.com. I'll be sending you that link ama unaweza check email yako kama receive email, it is there. That is our domain ama our site domain. So ukiklik hiyo kama ukidownload application desktop ama Android, kuna space itakwambia indicate site name. Ukiindika site name ukigonga itakuleta kwa hii yetu because Moodle iko na so many schools in a host. I don't think kama kuna anything ya navigation nimewacha. Kama nimewacha, you can remind me, but we shall still come back. Allow me to close this one. I don't have my slides here. I guess we shall have them from next class. Then most of what we'll be doing itakuwa practical. Theory itakuwa kidogo sana. Actually ni leo tu nimeongea sana without doing anything. From Thursday ikuongea itakuwa limited. Then I'll really encourage you people to be doing a lot of practice. But if you want to be good in anything technical, practice is the thing. Practice as much as you can. Ukipata time yote code, ukipata anything challenging, do it. If you don't do practice, at the end of these 6 weeks, you'll have a very good idea of what Java is. Unaweza ambia mtu frameworks and how they work, that is in theory. But mtu akikupea kitu, hebu nitengenezee project yangu ya 4th year na Java, jua unajua Java, you won't be able to do it. Why? Because you have not been doing practice. So I really encourage you, anytime to go on a meeting and we do something, and I find a lot of practices. Kama hii week we are doing loops and statements. Those are basic. Make sure you do a lot of that. Na pia by doing a lot of practice, pia the Java thing gets in you. Sometimes unafunga tu macho na unajua hiyo for loop msema ameandika vibaya. Buda hujaweka hapo nini, hujaterminate your statement. Hujafanya hii because umezoea kufanya, it is in you. So that's the good thing with practice. Manze usikose. And again, I'll repeat, if you have a question about anything ama umekuwa stuck in any way, whether it's about the course or about the account, please be reaching us to us on time Ukituma email weekend utareply on Monday because najua on weekend the admin doesn't work. But mi naweza anytime. My email I'll share my email. But unaweza pata pia kwa site. Nyingine nafaa nimwambie ni hiyo tu. So ni hiyo site, hiyo ndio classroom yenyu and these meetings alone pekee. Na hivyo ndio we shall be moving for the next coming 6 weeks. So I think enough with those introduction. I'll do a very brief introduction to Java. Then I think we can call it a day. Let me just give you a history. Java is it's a popular language, not upcoming, but ni language inatumiwa sana to so many devices. You people mnasikia sahi IoTs, mnasikia Android. Most of those applications they are running Java. Kama kuna mtu anajua language called Android Studio, it's a framework of Java. So kama ukifanya Java ukienda kwa Android Studio, you have an upper hand than mtu mwenye hajawahi fanya anything to do with Java ama Python. And Java, najua kuna watu wanakuwa discouraged about Java being heavy. It's not heavy. Java is very light na imekuwa designiwa to have very few dependency as possible or as it can be, and we shall be seeing that. Now it's among the top performing programming languages. Ukienda Google tu kwa top 5 haiwezi kosa. Ikikosa kuja nikupeza haiwezi kosa. So it's still something on the market. Na pia sahi if you're doing IT ama you're planning to do IT, I'll give you one secret. Sahi watu wengi tunafanya IT then tunajilimit kwa these common things. Hizi vitu tu tunatengeneza applications za computer, applications za nini, ka website pale, tunaenda graphics, jamaa fulani anaenda hapo networks. There is something we call the future. And as per now, the future that is coming, which is already coming anyway, is what we call Internet of Things, ama IoT devices. Utu small devices zina run very small applications na zita firmware. Na hizi application usually zinakuwa they're very marketable sahi, but they're very expensive. Na msho umekutana na advertisement wanatafuta full stack developer, wanatafuta mtu anajua sijui kucode nini in Flutter. If you start learning those things right now, uko na a better chance in the near future of getting some really good cash, if you after cash that is. If you are even after to kupata job decent, you are guaranteed because these devices saya ziko mingi, but we are ensure in future zitakuwa more na kutakuwa na demand ya more softwares to be made. Right now already we have this void of software engineers, but it's there. Why? Because watu wengi nyuko huko just tunajua tu msaya anapiga tu hapo ka hello world na ka simple code na unaachia hapo. Tukienda kuuza mazee, unajua hii kitu ya FX. Kuna nataka nitengenezewe na FX. FX sijasikia. Najua Java, juu nimefanya Java kiasi, but FX sijasikia. Because sisi kila mtu anasoma programming language. We are supposed to learn frameworks, not language. Language ni kujua tu. Once you know, you can't. Once I know Java, you can't do anything, by the way. Once you know Python, you can't do anything. You need a framework. And that framework ndio inakuguide ama wewe ndio unajiguide na hiyo framework. Mimi nataka kutengeneza application inaweza kuwa na kitu kama browser. Framework gani ni fiti? Unaenda naangalia Java, FX ni fiti. Go and learn Java FX. Mimi nataka kutengeneza application hizo zina run kwa small devices kama simu. Of course ukiuliza language inatali Python au the Java, look for framework, itakwambia go and enda tafuta Android programming either with Kotlin ama with Flutter. That's what you need to know. So pia hii course I'm not teaching you Java programming. Of course I'll be doing that for the first 2-3 weeks, but after that we shall be doing frameworks. Na framework tunafanya the general frameworks. Kama FX, you can make a website, you can make an application at the desktop, you can make a browser, a web app using FX. So that one is a framework. And of course, things to do with database. Java has been there since 1995. It was developed by someone called James Gusling. I'm not so good with history. Of course, it's ID, but it's good to know. This guy called James Gosling is the one who developed Java in the early days of 1990s. Then it came to be released on May, actually to be in specific date, it was on 23rd of May, 1995, at a lab called Sun Microsystem. Yeah, Sun Microsystem. And Java was designed to have very few dependencies as possible, as I already mentioned. And it came up at first as a component of the Sun Microsystems Java platforms, of course. And from there, imekuwa ika-advance ikisonga. The latest release tumekuwa nayo ya Java imekuwa hii mwaka March, around the 20 something. Kama unafuatanga this technology thing, you know. And for us to run Java, tutahitaji two things as per now. Just two. We shall need something we call a JDK, which tutakuwa tuna install as the first one. Oh, I have to tell you. JDK ni ya kwanza tutainstall. Uki log in sahi to that site, of course, because already mko na account. Ukiscroll hapo chini kuna hiyo JDK. We are using version 8, but I know the latest version is version 16 iko. Then we shall be needing JDK and IDE. IDE tutatumia NetBeans. Once tuko na kitu kama NetBeans, tuko na IDE, tuko na runtime environment, tuko na kila kitu, so no struggle. So those things. And NetBeans you can use any version, but I'll advise we use version 8 and above. But yenye nitawekea kwa Moodle ni version 12, which is okay. You can work with version 12, version 10, but from version 8 kupanda juu. You can even use version 16, version 13 of NetBeans. It is there, and that is the latest. And reason as to why nimechukua JDK version 8 is because of configuration. Configuration huwa ina vary. Kama sasa nikitumia the latest version of Java, JDK and everything, configuration yake is a bit tedious, na pia inahitaji mtu mwenye amefanya Java kiasi ndio aelewe hii stuff inafaa niweke hapa na hii isongeshe huku. But for you as a beginner, if we use JDK version 8, configuration yake iko less, ni chini kiasi. Someone has a question? Okay, go ahead. Yes, sir.
Ni Java. Iko sipi tu.
Pardon? Oh, I thought it was a question to the wrong person. Anyway, we shall be, I was saying to record natumia JDK version 8 no kwa sababu ya simplicity of the configuration. Come if you're using Windows I'll show you. Nika kitu simple sana. Na anytime mtu anataka kuinstall Java kwa mashini yake na run, that's what they'll be doing. If you're using Linux, it's straightforward, but pia I'll show you. Kama kuna mtu anatumia Linux, Ubuntu, Kali Linux, Mint, Fedora, any, I'll show you how to install. Once you install the JDK, ndio unakuja una install IDE. Usianze na IDE then uende JDK. It won't work. Anza na JDK then IDE. But I'll give you those instructions probably tomorrow ama on Thursday before our meeting or during our meeting. So that by Friday, at least kila mtu akuwa ameinstall. We're having the other meeting on Saturday. On Saturday tutakuwa nazo kila. But ukiget stuck ama ukwame manze unasema. Then nilichagua NetBeans instead of code blocks ama Eclipse or the others zenye nyinyi mnajua ama PyCharm. I chose NetBeans because NetBeans inakujanga with especially version 8, between 8 and 12, inakuja na most of these inbuilt classes ama libraries ziko already pre-installed. So tukiitumia hatutahitaji ku install again a particular library. Kama natumia Eclipse, tukienda kwa effects, tuna download effects, to configure effects na NetBeans ndio tutumie. I mean effects na Eclipse ndo tutumie. Tukienda kwa swing again to download swing, hapana, hiyo hapana. Hiyo kuavoid hiyo ndio natumia NetBeans But anytime wewe utataka kutumia Eclipse ama CodeBlocks ama any other PyCharm, so ukitaka effects go and download it, jifunza how to configure ufanye. But for us, for simplicity, I'll be using NetBeans najua kama umezoea kutumia Eclipse utaona NetBeans kama chafu, but ni sawa, it's also clean in a way. Hizo settings zingine mwenyewe utajisaidia. Then from there I guess tutakuwa tunasonga from. I still have 5 more minutes. I'm still thinking of nini nimesahau to tell you guys. But I think ni hizo mbili tu. So for this week you only have those 2 softwares to install. And assignment, let me show you how easy it is. The assignment ya hii wiki, if it will be there, it will be about those software you're installing. Itakuuliza tu able to describe venye umeinstall. Of course you'll be using screenshot na ukichukua screenshot, chukua your whole screen so that date and time can also be noted, so that mwenye ana mark kama system ikimark inajua this one is within the required time. Otherwise unaweza download screenshot ya kuinstall NetBeans mahali na niweke. So make sure ina cover the whole screen. Na una include the whole steps ama procedures zote. Na usi explain sana, don't give a paragraph, just a few words. Hata sentence ni mrefu Sema tu first of all download from Moodle na unaweka screenshot hapo ika download. Maybe ume double click ikaanza kuinstall, so unasema commence installation. Ikiwa zingine next unaweza sema tu click on next like so, just a very small thing. Then you submit the file that can be your assignment That's easy, how easy they are. So this week we're going to discussion introduction and najua haiko posted as per now. Introduction requires you to post itakuwa inakuguide. There are a few questions there about yourself. Introduce yourself to the class. Your name, your passion, your hobbies, kama itakuwa vitu kaa hiyo, your expectation ya hii class, kama umefanya Java before, something like the sort. Then make sure you reply to at least 2 of your coursemate ama your classmate. Kama hakuna mtu amepost, tulia, watu wengine watapost. Wakipost wa reply. Kama hata post ni wewe peke yako, ni sawa sawa, you'll be given the full grade before your deadline. Ama wakipost late, wamepost kama saa hii na deadline ni midnight na wewe uko umeona, sawa sawa, you'll be given the full score because you are within that time ilipeanwa. So sidhani kama niko na anything else to say unless kama kuna mtu ako na swali uliza before I disappear. Kama before nikumbuke kitu kingine. Kama uko na feel free to ask. Huku ni maswali inatujenga. Oh, actually week 1 hakuna mambo ya loops na statement. That's good. Week 1 is just introduction. So we shall be doing hello world this week 1. Ni hello world tu hadi wiki ishi, hadi next week Tuesday. Hakuna mtu ako na swali? Kama hakuna mtu ako na swali, sawa, let me see. Haya bana. Hakuna, sidhani kama kuna kitu na mimi. Be checking your emails Kama email yako haikuingiza kitu asubuhi ama within the day, ni submitia that email, nitaforwardia admin aenda rectify. Maybe aliandika email yake akaongeza kitu moja wrong So sawa ni namna hiyo. So until next time jamaa, until Thursday, that is it has been real. Hii video bado inapatikana. If you want to know how to access your classroom, upload, I'll send you the link. So until Thursday, manze, it's been real. Adios.